The Israeli incursion onto the Gaza Strip started with an operation in the north, attempting a horseshoe maneuver to siphon off the north from the south, making their way towards Al-Shifa hospital. As we know, this has been accompanied by an aggressive bombing campaign which has led to around 100,000 Gazans fleeing from the north part of Gaza to the south as of the 11th of October, according to the IDF. The targeting of Gaza's hospitals has been going on for weeks now. This is all based on intelligence they purport to have, which places the hospitals in Gaza as Hamas bases. Something you should know is that nothing is new here. Israel has been claiming that Hamas has been using hospitals to launch attacks for years. This year's focus has been mainly centered on Al-Shifa hospital, with the Israelis claiming that it is indeed a Hamas base. But before we get to Al-Shifa hospital, on November the 5th, we saw an Israeli army account post a video to X, allegedly showing a Hamas tunnel by the Qatari hospital in Gaza. When the Al Jazeera digital investigations team, Sanad, actually investigated this video, they actually found that this hole was not a Hamas tunnel. It was actually a hole to a water reservoir. The team was actually able to track down an engineer involved in the building of the hospital to corroborate their findings.
عملت لشهور في مشروع إنشاء المستشفى الشيخ حمد للأطراف الصناعية. جيش الاحتلال عرض في الجهة الشرقية من المستشفى فوهة خرسانية، كان عبارة عن فوهة لخزان مياه تحت الأرض، يطل منه فوق سطح الأرض فوهة خرسانية وغطاء معدني وأنبوب للتهوية الذي يستخدم لإخراج وتصريف الهواء بعد دخول المياه إلى الخزان.
We move on to the Rantisi Children's Hospital in Gaza, which IDF stormed a few days ago, claiming that they have found a Hamas base. IDF spokesperson Daniel Hagari recorded a video taking viewers through the hospital and showing weapons that they claim to have found, and also showing, amongst other things, a motorcycle, a baby bottle above a World Health Organization sign, and diapers. Most controversy, though, surrounded a timetable, where it was alleged that Hamas were using this timetable to essentially write down the names of fighters who are guarding hostages. But this hostage-watching timetable was actually a calendar which had the days of the week written in Arabic. After surrounding the hospital for days, the IDF eventually infiltrated Al-Shifa hospital on Wednesday, the 15th of November. This is a hospital that the IDF have claimed is the main headquarters of Hamas in Gaza, with an elaborate tunnel network running underneath the hospital.
Hamas has turned hospitals into command and control centers and hideouts for Hamas terrorists and...
Additionally, these IDF claims have actually been repeated and rallied by the White House.
We do have information that Hamas and the Palestinian Islamic Jihad uses some hospitals in the Gaza Strip, including the Al-Shifa hospital, as a way to conceal and support their military operations and hold hostages. They have tunnels underneath these hospitals.
Following the Israeli infiltration, though, the anticipated gun battle over Hamas's headquarters in Gaza failed to ensue. Many began to wonder why the evidence showing Hamas's HQ is taking so long to come out. Euromed chairman Rami Abdu would express concerns that the army was preparing a fabrication at the Gaza hospital. After about 20 videos, an initial video would be released by IDF accounts showing an IDF official, Jonathan Conricus, leading a tour through the hospital. And this initial video has now been deleted. It has been speculated that the reason why this video was actually deleted is because the IDF claimed to have found a laptop within the hospital. However, the images of this laptop in the initial video were unblurred and the laptop was open, and it showed a photo of an IDF soldier. The updated video now has a blurred screen on the laptop, even though the outset of the video mentions that the video would be recorded in one take. There is a very clear visible jump cut just before the spokesperson turns the corner to show the laptop. Commentators have actually remarked how the sparing weapons found by the IDF in Al-Shifa hospital, barely enough for 5 to 10 soldiers, and the lack of evidence that they have provided for a tunnel network underneath Al-Shifa hospital put strain on the IDF claim that Hamas was using this hospital as a terror center. Despite all of this, the US President Joe Biden later on Wednesday, actually continued along the Israeli claim that no, it is true. The way that the IDF are describing the hospitals in Gaza is a true situation.
You have seen that Hamas has a command center under Al-Shifa Hospital.
No, I can't tell you. I won't tell you.
Do you feel absolutely confident based on what you know that
Yes.
that is the truth?
Yes.
In targeting hospitals, they continue to assault crucial civilian infrastructure, making the situation in northern Gaza unbearable, forcing people in North Gaza to move down to the south. Essentially, forcing people, displacing people to move to another location. And the forceful displacement of civilians is actually illegal according to international law. As the world waits for evidence to support Israel's claims, the thousands of Palestinians for whom Gaza's hospitals have become a place of refuge are becoming increasingly threatened. IDF incursions mean interrogations, with doctors from the hospital saying that people trying to leave had been shot. In conclusion, as we have shown through this video, evidence is being fabricated. If Hamas is truly using these hospitals as command centers, why is there the need to fake evidence? Additionally, this situation of targeting hospitals is only making things worse for the civilians in Gaza. It seems as if the Israelis are trying to make the north of Gaza simply unlivable. In one of our previous videos, we covered the alleged Israeli desire to move Palestinians into the Sinai desert. Perhaps that is the reason why the north of Gaza continues to be bombarded, forcing Palestinians to move south towards the Sinai desert.